I am trying to elaborate actually how important it is to form government and including the chief officers without delay. We move forward as a county, be able to even go onto a round table with some of these project implementers and see how much we can negotiate as a county and for the interest of the community. I ask this house and also the government that we have to consider gender in all what we want to do. Down to director, to some senior officers who can be able to, because women actually is the backbone, the development of any society. They are what? Daughters and mothers. They are very important players in the development. They are quite reliable in leadership and in the development of the society. Therefore, in all future appointments, I request for the consideration of the women. And with those few remarks, I beg to support the motion. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Osu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I also rise to support the motion of the report in that sense. Mr. Speaker, as others were contributing, I was going through the report. And actually, for us as members of the County Assembly, we entrusted our mandate to Election and Appointment Committee. And Mr. Speaker, I was just going through the report. And I've seen the adoption of the report. And Mr. Speaker, that one affirms that despite the fact that maybe we have dissenting voices, we are in agreement with the report. So, Mr. Speaker, looking on this report, I've just seen like 3-1 among the nominees that were nominated, Mr. Speaker, by the governor. They are qualified people that they happen that we work with the First Assembly, and also looking at 3-2 also. Mr. Speaker, the people who worked in the previous government. Mr. Speaker, to me, the nominees that the governor has given are the people who can discharge the mandate well, are the people who can serve this county accordingly. So, Mr. Speaker, for me, I don't doubt any nominee among the list, and so I don't see the reason as why maybe I can oppose the report, having the knowledge of the people who the governor has just nominated. So, Mr. Speaker, as much as maybe we talk the issue of gender because it has been raised in the minority report, Mr. Speaker, the issue of gender is just a progressive. It is something gradual. Because, Mr. Speaker, this is a pastoral county. As much as we talk about the issue of gender, we have also to consider other issues. Mr. Speaker, all of us voted in different patterns, and whereby the governor needs to inquire or even to consult on who to nominate, because they all voted for the governor. So, Mr. Speaker, we also went deep in and inquired the reason as to why the list is not factoring the 2 females. And the governor justified the reason as to why we have one in this nominee for the CEC, but giving a consideration for the chief officers to fill the gap. And the reason as to why the governor gave the same with one, it is because we also contribute as clans or sub-clans towards the appointment that we are now seeing in this house. Because every community have their own preference. They have their own person, they have their own choice to submit to the governor for consideration for the appointment. So, Mr. Speaker, knowing that, Mr. Speaker, we are not saying that we now enhance the issue of the governor not to respect the law. We are not supporting that. But we are saying some instances may force someone maybe to overlook or even not to do as per the expectation. So that's why I'm not even against what maybe other members will raise. But at the end of the day, we are not breaking the law. We are not giving the governor the opportunity to do anything against the law. And you have already consulted on the same, and he has given a consideration that when it comes to the issue of the chief officer, he will fill the gap. Mr. Speaker, I think it is good to be on record that the CEC plus the chief officer, they are all the appointments from the governor. Out of this, we now look at the issue of the gender. Is it considered? So, Mr. Speaker, I think for this, I ask the members just to pass this, to approve the nominees. Simply because, Mr. Speaker, the county is facing a lot of problems. We have been discussing a lot of motion around when these people are not there. And Mr. Speaker, it is not the work of the assembly to implement. It is the work of the executive to implement what the assembly have proposed or approved. So, Mr. Speaker, for us to approve these names, it is to give our people service and delivery. So I urge the members, despite maybe other dissenting voices, let's approve these names, let's approve this cabinet, so that the work that we have been talking about to continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa Losu. Honorable members, pursuant to the provision of County Government Act of 2012, Section 35 and Article 179 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, this House debates and adopts the report of the Committee on Selection and Appointments on the vetting of nominees for the appointment to the position of the County Secretary, County Executive Committee members, and County Attorney. I now put the question. I repeat, I now put the question. Pursuant to the provision of County Government Act of 2012, Section 35 and Article 179 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, this House debates and adopts the report of the Committee on Selection and Appointments on the vetting of nominees for appointments to the positions of the County Secretary, County Executive Committee members, and County Attorney. Will as many of same opinion say aye?
Aye.
As many of contrary opinion say nay?
Nay.
The ayes have it. Next order.
Motion number 9 on adjournment.
Pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order number 28 of Standing Orders of the County Assembly, this Assembly adjourns today, 25th October 2022 to 8th November 2022, November at 2:30 p.m. for short recess. Necessary.